I don't think it's a surprise that young people in this country are quite mystified by this bizarre relic of our constitution that still relies on the notion that hereditary political office is a legitimate institution.
So you think they've looked at, for example, the premiership of Boris Johnson and Liz Truss over here, or Donald Trump in America, thought, you know what we need? Get rid of the stable royal family at the head of our country. Let's go for a Boris and a Don. You think people have done that in this country?
Well,
Do
unfortunately...
you think that's what British people actually think about elected officials? In other words, be careful what you wish for. They're not elected, no. They have no real executive power. But what they do provide, in my estimation, they provide us with something unique. You know, when King Charles gets crowned at the coronation in a week and a half's time, the whole world will watch and they will see our country at its best, doing what very few places can do. The pomp, the pageantry, the military procession. And it's something to make us all feel proud. What's wrong with that?
Well, nothing, but don't do it on my dime. I don't see why...
It's not on your dime.
It is. This is being
Why is it on your dime?
This is being funded by the taxpayer.
Tourism pays for it.
Tourism, look, if it were true that this ceremony is essentially going to pay for itself, then why is it that the government and the king felt it necessary to say that this would be a service that had value for the taxpayer? Why are the taxpayers even involved at all?
No.
Why can't the royal
family... But the taxpayer gets the money
and
back.
pay themselves back with the money that we're told...
gets some money back from tourism. That's the point.
Yeah.
So the net cost of the royal family is a positive. They don't cost us anything. So that argument never washes with me because they actually bring more than they cost. So then you're down to, I don't like the fact these people are privileged and live in palaces and so on. But they perform hundreds of duties a year. I mean, you know this better than anyone about the amount of work. Let's just bring Spencer back in. You know better than anybody the amount of work they all do, right? I mean, they work hard.
Well, no, well, just to be clear, I'm not,
I
can't speak from, for them.
But you're aware of the work they do.
As an observer, they're a very hard-working family that symbolise patriotism, in this country. And, the majority of them have dedicated their entire lives to service, to help Britain. That's all they really try to do. Firstly, I didn't realise that we were debating this, to be honest, but what would the alternative be in your eyes that would be better than...
Yeah, we're often told that we don't really have a good alternative to monarchy in this country, but I feel like we're already living it. I'm told, on the one hand, when I complain about the illegitimate influence that the monarchy has over the politics of this country, that they don't really have any power at all. They don't really do anything. They cut a few ribbons here and there, except for the legal and tax exemptions that they have, the influence over the Prime Minister. Perhaps this is true.
You're missing the point.
Maybe they really don't have the power, but
you're missing the
same
point.
token that somehow, if I therefore suggest that we should get rid of them altogether, they're somehow integral to the upkeep of the political system.
No, they're not.
Royalists seem to want to have their Victoria's
I don't argue.